Early within my leadership journey, I realized the significance of effective communication while interacting with my team members. Great leaders have a very clear communication strategy when interacting with their team members. It could be to convey feedback to the team. It could also be pertaining to two vital elements which I would prefer to delve into in today's topic. So, one is praise and two is criticism. So, now when it comes to praise, great leaders praise their team members publicly. They know how important it is to motivate their team members. Great leaders never take credit themselves. They provide credit to their team members for whatever they have done. Unfortunately, bad leaders are those who possibly take credit for what their team members have done, and that's really bad, and that's what makes them bad leaders. Now, when it comes to criticism, you must have come across or possibly also been a victim to leaders who are abusive to their team members. In fact, I would not even call them leaders. They are mere bosses or just managers. So you would have come across these so-called managers or bosses misbehaving with their team members, and that too publicly. They abuse or castigate their team members in front of everyone. And unfortunately, what happens is the concerned team member gets demoralized. And it also leads to that person losing respect before his or her other team members. Now, a great leader refrains from doing that. A great leader understands that every team member has his or her own ego, self-esteem, and self-respect. No great leader would play with this. They understand that in case someone's ego, self-respect, or self-esteem is impacted, it's going to be really bad for the team as well as for the organization. So a great leader would always praise someone publicly, however, criticize someone in private. They would not humiliate someone on the office floor or in front of other team members in case they want to communicate feedback, which every leader has to do. So as you are aware, leadership necessarily does not mean being goody-goody to people all the time. When you have to communicate tough feedback, you have to do so. However, there's a way to do that, and great leaders recognize this. They provide feedback one-on-one to a person. It may be a bit of tough or difficult conversation. However, it all happens face-to-face or possibly in a one-on-one setting. And that's what a great leader is all about. Now, you need to understand that leadership is a responsibility. I'm sure having these one-on-one discussions entails time and effort. Also, every leader would have his or her own pressure in terms of what is expected in terms of goals achievement. Nevertheless, a leader needs to take the time out to have this discussion with the team members, because at no moment a leader would want to demoralize any of his or her team members. So a great leader, to sum up this discussion, would always praise his or her team member in public, and in case there has to be criticism or constructive feedback, that would only be done in private and possibly on a one-on-one basis. So for all you leaders who are not wanting to be labeled as managers or bosses, please do praise your team members in public and criticize your team members in private. Thank you very much.